Hi, here I am, Kay Hirai, and today is Valentine's Day. And I am so happy because it's snowing outside and I'm cooped up inside. But what a wonderful way to spend a Valentine's Day um, than to make Valentine hearts. And something that I've been wanting to do for a long time because I just haven't been happy with doing hearts the way that the stores show them or the magazines showed them. And I've been looking at Pinterest and everywhere, and I just wasn't happy with the hearts that I found. Um, just very, the red hearts. And I wanted to come up with something that's more sophisticated, more subtle, not only for Valentine's, but hearts you could use any time of the year. And they're such wonderful um, little items and shapes that you could use to give to make things for other people too. So anyway, I'm going to move over and I will show you what I'm going to do today. So here's my messy desktop because I've been practicing or doing artwork. So here it is, my messy table. And so I've been wanting to practice with some of the other things that I had. And one of them is I wanted to use Bombay ink by Dr. Phil Martin, and you probably know some of his products. He has really, really nice products to use. And just a minute, I'm gonna turn on the lights so it'll be brighter. I think that brightens things up just a little bit. So Phil Martin has lots of, he has all kinds of coloring products. And one of them is called Bombay ink. And this one here is something that people use as ink to dip your pens in and do lettering and just lots of things like that. So then that's what this is for. And so I want to practice with that a little bit. And then about 6 months ago, an artist friend that I have, Juliet Shen, sent me a set of liquid watercolors called Hydras. And I haven't really learned how to use that either. And she said that she uses this a lot in her artwork. She's a really good fine artist. So anyway, so she wanted me to try this because she loved it so much. And so I think today what I'm going to do is I'm going to be combining these. And I wanted to make some real loose, watery hearts. So I want to use some of these. And so let's just go ahead and, you know what, these may not come out really perfect, but it's okay. I'm practicing and I hope you understand that this is just something that I'm wanting to do and you're joining me. And so what I did was I made real, real watery hearts. And let's try make another one. And I'm not really paying much attention to what the shape looks like. But all I know is that I just want this filled with water. Okay, so let's say the Bombay ink. I'm gonna try some of this and try to see if I could just dab Bombay ink right on here. And see how the water just moves. And now I'm gonna try orange Bombay ink. Wow, it really travels. So if you look at this, how wonderful that is. The water just flows and it just, so I'm just gonna squish it back and forth and blend that in just a little bit more. And then I'm going to try using some of this called Brusho Crystal Color. And these are little powders that you could sprinkle on top of your watercolor or whatever you want to. And so let's try some of this. And this is an orange. So let's see what happens. Just a little bit. And now you can see these are very, very bright. So, and then maybe let me try some of that purple. Have to be very careful with these because if too much comes out. Now I splash some purple. On this. And now can you see what happens to the hearts? Because all these colors splashed down here, it just gives all these variations. And it just makes this boring little heart into something really, really nice. Wow, this is really great. So now I'm going to say, I'm going to use my, I'm using my watercolor set here. And it is Koi watercolors. I think that I told you most, I brushed this box over this and I ruined my heart, but it's okay. So let's see now, maybe I could use a little bit of blue. And of course, I really don't want to make this really dark but I want to see what I'm painting. So I'm going to paint this blue. And then let's see, let me try this Hydrus color, the one that my friend gave me. And Hydrus has, with this blue, maybe I'll try green Hydrus. And I want to see what the difference would be. It seems like Hydrus is just a little bit thicker than the other one. So I might just go ahead and dab it on. And then let me see if I could just go ahead and just do a little bit of blending. And then I may try a little bit of, I'm going to go ahead and come in here and get some watercolor, and I might just dab a little bit. See how that happens when you just kind of add another color to it? It just adds another dimension. What do you think? I think that this is looking really great. I'm loving this. And this is so meditative too. You don't really think, you just kind of do it by feel, so very meditative and fun to do. And you're not really worried that you're going to mess up or anything. Let me see here. And I might try this Hydrus. No, I don't think I'll try the orange. I'm going to try Hydrus, maybe green. Here we go. This is so much fun. So let me see if I have. Okay, so here is kind of a green powder. It looks orange, but it says it's green. There we go. Now you could go ahead and just blend it. Okay, so let's try one more with pink this time. Kind of a weird color pink. No, I guess this wasn't, I think my brush had too much color on it, so now it turned the pink into more of a pretty dough. And so on this one, I'm not gonna do any more than this. I want this to be a real pale heart. Wow, this is lovely. And then I'm going to see if I have something. Um, Maybe I'll just see what this does. Wow, I love it. Here it is. One more color. What color should I do? Another pale color. And let me see. I'll sprinkle some blue on here. Oh, this is lovely. So there we go. We have that. Aren't these pretty? Now this one here is turning a lot darker than I'm thinking. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of water in here. A little bit of water. And then if you want to, you could go ahead and blot some of this out. Do I want to blot it out or not? I'm not sure. Okay, so that's blotted out. Maybe this one here needs a little bit of blotting too. So basically, now that, you have to wait until these dry, but the whole idea then is to cut it out. So let me see if I could just go ahead and cut them out, even though they're kind of wet. Let's see this little ruined little orange heart that I have. See, and you could just go ahead and still save this heart because you're just cutting them out. And see what happens? Isn't that lovely? So the more abstract they are, they could, I think, better they are. So they don't look like perfect little hearts. Now this one here looks like a big mess right here, but once we cut him, you'll see that he would make a lovely heart. There you go. There's that heart. You know, I always can't wait until my things dry, and sometimes I ruin things because I cut them out too soon, but I'm pretty good at it because I know how to avoid the wet spots. So see, nothing was ruined, even though I thought there were a couple of them that were ruined, but by the time you do this, they just come out lovely. And these make just wonderful little hearts for everything, you know, so you should make a whole bunch of these and keep them in a little box and try to use them throughout the year. So let me show you some of the things that I did yesterday. And these are some of the hearts that I made yesterday. Oh, and here's one little round, this little thing that I made. And this was just a circle. And you know what? There it is. It's just a little circle, but I'm going to probably, no, that's not going to work. If I have some white, that would be great, but I don't, so I'm going to put some black on here. So this is just a little circle with a blob of the Brusho crystal color sprayed and sprinkled in the center. And so now I'm going to just take this and just put little spickles in the center. And once you do that, it's really nice because you could use it for, oh, let me show you what we could do. So here this is a flower and you could just make a stem and then you can make little leaves on it. Make real tiny little leaves. See, now that turns into a lovely little flower with a little stem on it. So many different things you could do with this, with just shapes and simple little designs. And then I want to show you some things that I did with some of the hearts that I made yesterday. And let me show you, let me put a paper towel right here so I could show you some of the things, ideas that I had with it. So this heart here, look at what I did with it. It is so pretty. So all I did was just get this little kind of a knit ribbon that I had, just a little piece that I had. And then I pasted that on with these little glue dots. These are just little round glue dots that you could get at Michael's. And you just glue stick these hearts onto this ribbon. And then look at what happens. It could hang. I guess you probably can't see it this way, but you know, you can make little hangings, or you could just fold it up and put it inside a card and give it to somebody. So that's really lovely. And then I thought, well, okay, so what if we wanted to make it more party like. Well, you could do that too. You could go ahead and put these onto little glittery ribbon. And that really is just really makes it so much more festive. Um, then you could put some on like this. This is just a scrap of, oh yeah, a ribbon I had. And then like on some of these, I just put little doodles inside the hearts. And like this one here has a little doodle. And this one has the word love. So you could do so many different things. You could put that right here where it says love. So there you go. Those are some of the things that that I think I'm going to be really happy knowing how to do this. So I hope that you enjoyed watching this. And yeah, it's just a trial and error thing, but I just wanted to share it with you. So have a really nice rest of the day. Have a nice Valentine's Day, and make sure you share your love with everybody. Okay, thank you.